According to the Huron Post, the Egyptian Air Force may have just taken delivery of its first batch of Chinese-made J-10C fighter jets, now equipped with the advanced air-to-air missiles capable of engaging targets beyond visual range. This revelation comes courtesy of Huron, who shared a photo on his X profile showing two of the J-10Cs in action. Huron's post is not entirely new for keen observers. Last year, he dropped hints about Egypt's potential acquisition of the J-10C, referencing a photo from a Chinese defense exhibition. At the time, China had displayed a fully operational J-10C designed for export, sparking speculation about its availability to foreign buyers like Egypt. Egypt's decision to acquire Chinese J-10C fighter jets marks a significant shift in its military procurement strategy, reflecting a broader trend of diversifying its defense partnerships away from traditional Western suppliers, particularly the United States. Egypt signed an agreement with China on August 19, 2024, to purchase J-10C advanced fourth-generation multirole fighters, known as the Vigorous Dragon, to replace its aging fleet of American-made F-16 Fighting Falcons. This move positions Egypt as the second international customer for the J-10C, following Pakistan, and underscores Cairo's growing military ties with Beijing, especially after Egypt joined the China-led BRICS bloc earlier that year. The J-10C, developed by Chengdu Aircraft Industry Corporation, is equipped with advanced features such as an active electronically scanned array radar, modern avionics, and the capability to carry both air-to-air and air-to-ground weaponry, including the PL-10 and PL-15 missiles. Its design, featuring a delta wing and canard configuration, enhances maneuverability and lift, making it a competitive alternative to Western fighters like the F-16. Analysts note that the J-10C offers superior combat capabilities at a lower cost, with unit prices estimated at $40 to $50 million, compared to the $65 to $70 million for the latest F-16 variants. Egypt has long relied on American military aid and equipment, operating one of the largest F-16 fleets globally, but these aircraft are equipped with outdated technology and lack advanced beyond visual range missiles due to U.S. restrictions, partly influenced by its alliance with Israel. In contrast, China imposes fewer political constraints on arms sales, providing Egypt with greater operational flexibility. The acquisition aligns with Egypt's broader strategy to modernize its air force and reduce dependence on Western systems, a trend also evident in its purchases of French Rafale jets and Russian MiG-29s. However, integrating Chinese aircraft into Egypt's diverse fleet, which includes American, French, and Russian platforms, poses logistical challenges, such as maintenance and training. Egypt's growing relationship with China extends beyond military hardware, as evidenced by its BRICS membership and increasing economic ties. The J-10C deal is seen as part of a strategic alignment with Beijing, which offers not only cost-effective military solutions but also fewer political strings attached compared to Western partners. Some analysts suggest that Egypt's decision may also be a response to regional tensions, including concerns over Israeli military operations in Gaza and the need to maintain a credible deterrence capability. While the exact number of J-10C jets Egypt plans to acquire remains undisclosed, reports suggest an initial interest in a dozen units, with potential for further orders depending on performance and integration success. Internationally, the deal highlights China's expanding influence in the Middle East and North Africa, challenging the dominance of Western arms suppliers. Egypt's acquisition of the Chinese PL-15 Beyond Visual Range air-to-air missile marks a significant shift in its military strategy, reflecting both its regional ambitions and the constraints imposed by Western powers. The PL-15, a sophisticated long-range missile with an estimated range of up to 300 kilometers in its domestic version, offers Egypt a capability it has long sought but been denied by its traditional Western allies. This move comes as Cairo has faced repeated refusals from the United States and European nations to supply advanced air-to-air munitions, such as the AIM-120 AMRAAM or the MBDA Meteor, due to geopolitical considerations and concerns over regional balance, particularly in relation to Israel's military edge. The Egyptian Air Force has historically relied on a mix of Western and Soviet-era platforms, including F-16s, Rafales, and MiG-29s, but its ability to fully leverage these aircraft has been hampered by restrictions on advanced weaponry. For instance, Egypt's F-16 fleet, one of the largest in the world, has been limited to older AIM-7 Sparrow missiles, which lack the range and sophistication of modern beyond-visual range systems. Similarly, while Egypt has acquired French Rafale jets, efforts to equip them with the Meteor missile, which boasts a range exceeding 100 kilometers, have reportedly been blocked by Western powers, influenced by Israel's concerns about maintaining its qualitative military advantage in the region. These restrictions have left Egypt's Air Force at a disadvantage, particularly in scenarios requiring long-range engagement capabilities against potential adversaries. China's willingness to supply the PL-15, particularly in its export variant, the PL-15E, which has a reduced but still formidable range of around 145 kilometers, represents a strategic pivot for Egypt. This missile, designed for use with advanced fighters like the Chinese J-10C, which Egypt has reportedly contracted to purchase, provides Cairo with a fire-and-forget capability, allowing its pilots to engage targets at extended ranges without needing to maintain radar lock. The PL-15E's active radar homing and potential resistance to electronic countermeasures make it a potent tool for air superiority, bringing Egypt closer to parity with regional powers that possess similar advanced systems. This acquisition not only enhances Egypt's deterrence posture but also signals a diversification of its arms suppliers, reducing its dependence on Western nations that have imposed stringent conditions on military sales. The refusal of Western countries to provide Egypt with comparable beyond-visual range missiles stems from a complex web of political and strategic factors. The United States, as Egypt's primary military benefactor, provides $1.3 billion annually in aid but has consistently withheld advanced air-to-air munitions to avoid upsetting the delicate balance of power in the Middle East. The strategic implications of Egypt's acquisition of the PL-15 extend beyond its borders, potentially reshaping aerial dynamics in the Middle East and North Africa. With the ability to engage targets at long ranges, Egypt could project power more effectively in contested regions, bolstering its role as a regional security player. Yet, this development also raises questions about the future of Egypt's military alignment and the broader competition between Western and Chinese influence in the global arms market. As Cairo continues to navigate its complex relationships with both powers, the PL-15 serves as a symbol of its determination to overcome Western constraints and assert greater autonomy in its defense strategy.